So at this particular point, big question among Foibis as a MPP party as a whole, should we sell it? And that is the argument at Aircourse or social media. Now, Johnny Hughes have brought out an interesting take. Or then cry Akoma Baumia said at this particular point, no strategy omu use say top bottom approach, no, it is not working. They need to do it the bottom to the top approach. Michemu ya ye pesi esisa niema na ye party ni ya. Won starting fisro, won starting fi asie. But esan say MPP for omo ya aswanden, omo ya arrogant and omo ya very dismissive of the fact say omo it is a failure in Ghana for and vote in 2024 elections, and also they were not listening to the people. Yes, still they believe say Ghana for no, they still like them. They don't know what is really going on. That's the New Patriotic Party. But before I would see in some audio to journal, currently Dennis Abuaje, who happened to be the spokesperson for Baumia and also a communication at the New Patriotic Party. Yesterday, few hours to the post, the post he said 99% confident. 8 hours is doing, or 8 hours ago is doing U10. Ajana 1, Ajana 2. So no part say Musa Dankwa the post not the bar na NDC you know, and Dennis who happened to be Baumia's spokesperson also. But that same time no, a Yosha Hasia according to ATV3, Musa Dankwa cast, I'm 99% sure NDC will win Akwatia by election. So this particular post to make here no, and a friend is saying Dennis Abuaje more no. But then within 8 hours no, let's say in Sema Musa Dankwa Eka said the predictions and projections say NDC will win Akwatia by election by 53% no. Now it is a no so our. But regardless no, we screen so we fi one of MPP former director of communications or say intro. According to him, Musa Dankwa's poll no illegitimate because it is meant to change people's mind. Regardless, no, Yanko T Sama John Hughes, or the two Jayaba, you bet to us because currently I'm no say here. I don't know if I'll make us away a war of words, but an MPP is not taking this defeat lightly, and clearly they are not learning anything.
I'm saying that in the past, when you spoke about the NDC, whether it's perceived or real,
so I'm going to
but I'm saying that in the past, when you spoke about the NDC, whether it's perceived or real, attack dogs would have been sent again after you to come and deal with you. That hurt the NDC so well, so bad, so hard, that the NDC had to backtrack, go back into conclave, go and restructure, rebrand, and now it looks like the NDC cannot be stopped. Because when we go for by-elections, they win. We go for general elections, they win with a wide margin. It does appear that the NDC has become so attractive. They certainly are doing something right. And that is why I look at the MPP and I keep wondering if they still want to go ahead with this top-bottom approach, electing a flag bearer first before coming down to the grassroots. Because if Charles Opoku's election in Asin North is anything to go by, this one is anything to go by in Akwatia, Tamale Central is anything to go by, which is coming. It should tell the leadership of the MPP that you are losing hold of the grassroots. Again, I go back, principles and values that underpinned the party. Go back to it. This current crop of executive that you have not won any major elections since you elected them. I stand to be corrected. This current crop of executive that you have, they have not won any major election, no. And you want to go into a presidential primaries to go and elect a flag bearer with the same crop of people, you are headed for the ditch. If nobody will tell you, I will tell you. I said my grandfather is Neo Dwaysax. If nobody will tell you, I'll tell you. You are headed for a ditch. The election in Akwatia, the election in Asin North should guide you as to how to make progress going forward and to make a decision as to whether to think about this top-bottom approach or bottom-up approach, and whether it will inure to your benefit in the final analysis. And I'm saying that the executive that you have now, They have not won you any election. Even though they have showed their faces consistently on the ground in most of the elections, they have not won any election. Fact. I'm not the one saying it. The records are there to prove. Is the MPP attractive today? Akwatia is supposed to be a stronghold, sort of, in many of the places. You could hear the young ladies talk about the fact that if you don't induce us with money, we will not go and vote. So they are not listening to the policies you are putting up, because what was the policy direction that was put out? What specific policy direction was put out? Find me Mr. Befi's video. What policy direction was put out? Then you have a sitting member of parliament, a former deputy minister, a former boss of the Free Zones Authority, come to say that if we lose this election, I am going to resign my seat. I'm drawing your mind to something. In the past, not so long ago, a youth organizer, an executive, my good friend Salam, whose name is Peace, but these days his utterances doesn't connote peace. Salam means peace. He said that he was going to behead himself if the MPP lost the elections. He's still walking with his head on his neck. Integrity is important. Integrity is very, very important. And consistently, please find me the video, Rebefi's video. Consistently, if you keep talking about the fact that you will do something if something doesn't happen, and you don't do it, the people start looking at you with double eyes, or bombastic side eye, as they say on social media.
So what we just saw, was a year, and what we just heard was a Johnny Stick. Basically, the MPP still now, based on everything that is going on, and in some of the Ababe Tujano, it is clear and it is evident that they've not learned anything. They've not learned anything, and that is exactly what is really going on. So according to social media, those on social media, they are saying it is sad. So the MPP is being headed this way, because clearly, party now says you be unfunny serious. What I say, Akwatia is a player, obo match. Now just we pra. Now we pra na nka wose okwaje wa home na utwiti ho no. Utimi nanti kaka na utimi so original na kakra na afide wose ho ato. You need to treat yourself. You need to give your time give time to yourself for yourself to heal. You need to give yourself time to heal. Let me put it that way. But then they are not doing that, and ultimately they feel like they are fit as a fiddle, and then they can come and again say, hey, this MPP vote for me. But clearly it is not working. But more updates as all of these various events unfold.